Om Shanti. My self-respect is in keeping the awareness of one father I was looking for, searching for, has adopted me. I am the one who is mouth-born progeny. Baba found me, and now Baba wants me to see as a still image of concentration. Internally, the mind, intellect, just with one. When there is distaste, then I'm not pulled by anything. It's just my Baba. He's my creator. And I know one who creates also sustains us. Om Shanti.
हसरत है हमारी बाबा पर दो वो पूरी आके मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
आज चारों ओर सोने की लहरों में सभी बच्चे समाये हुए हैं। सभी के दिल में विशेष ब्रह्मा बाप की स्मृति इमर्ज है। अमृत वेले से लेके साकार पालना वाले रतन और साथ में अलौकिक पालना वाले रतन दोनों की दिल की यादों की मालाएं बाप दादा के पास पहुंच गई है। सभी के दिल में बाप दादा की स्मृति की तस्वीर दिखाई दे रही है और बाप के दिल में सर्व बच्चों की सने बड़ी दिल समाई हुई कितना प्यारा बाप दादा चारों ओर के बच्चों को सने बड़ी से बढ़ती के रिटर्न में दिल की सने बड़ी दुआएं पदम गुना दे रही।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Om Shanti. Be one with elevated self-respect and continue to give regard to everyone. Direct child of the Father, number one child. According to the present time, Bab Dada constantly wants to see each child in the self-respect of being stable and concentrated. The first self-respect is, you have become a direct child of the Father, whom you had been remembering. You are now the number one child. Bap Dada selected you children out of multi-millions from everywhere and made you belong to him. The Father selected you directly from the 5 continents and made you belong to him. Therefore, constantly remain in this self-respect. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 25. Be one with elevated self-respect and continue to give regard to everyone. Today's topic, direct child of the Father, number one child. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Okay, well, happy to see you all. I was thinking that when we meet a big family, when we look at each other, we feel happy. Why we feel happy? Just seeing each other, or there is something else? You can think about it. And later on, we will give you a chance to share in the chat box. Just a lot of inner happiness, joy, strength, togetherness. Right? We had been giving ourselves homework of creating elevated self-respect and give respect to others. When Baba is saying each one is number one child, Do we look at everyone as number one child? And really, when I think of Dadi Prakashmani or Brahma Baba, Dadi Prakashmani, the way loved everyone, everyone. Because our roles and duties can be different. We all have been given different role to play, different part to play. But actually, we are all one. When I look at renunciation, when I look at tapasya, when I look at how everyone is making good spiritual efforts. Even if there are some who sometimes their efforts go slow or they make some mistakes, it's only because of lack of self-respect. Otherwise, of course, there will be different duties, right? Whatever are the needs of family. Some will cook, some will do laundry, different people will do different things. But if sometimes the attention goes in a different way, and the thought come, what about me? So if we create a culture within Brahmin family, whatever anyone is doing, but that child is number one child. Baba has chosen that child. So that child had been given that part. There are certain jobs, even in different countries, which are not considered to be high class jobs, but the salary they get is such decent salary that at least that soul feels that I am also needed in society. And truly, because if there are everything what everyone does is required, right? If your roads are not clean for whole week, how will you feel? Anything. What your gardener does, if that is not done, how will you feel? So if we look at jobs as lower jobs, and internally our attitude towards them is that look at them slow jobs, it will affect. It's like I always feel that whatever anyone does, love and respect, they always need. And if you share that, they will do not only good job, but they will not hurt you. They will try to cooperate with you. Otherwise, internally, they think to take off more days, not to do things properly. All that is happening because of us not giving from our self-respect, respect to others. Whosoever is around you, in whatever capacity, actually is also Baba's number one child. But because of body consciousness or ego, whatever reason, sometimes we are not able to see everyone as number one child. So my self-respect as adopted child of Baba, same respect has to be given to everyone. Because no one is hired, no one is employed. Right? All are Baba's children. And each one of us, because of love for Baba, recognition of Baba, and also recognizing one's own self-esteem, self-respect, they come forward. They surrender their lives in Baba's service. When you hear the stories of each one who is doing any kind of job, the story is, when I found Baba, when I loved Baba, I loved purity, I decided to spend my whole life serving Baba and serving Yagya, serving unlimited world. So there is only one voice, one sound, which you will hear from everyone. And actually now is the time. Otherwise, if even there is little bit of lower, higher, new, old age group, no. If it is there, then souls will start doing things which they should not be doing. But they're doing, who is responsible? We are part of that, no, because we didn't give them that number one, you know, child self-respect. Think about it, but I have a lot of experience. If I respectfully talk to some and not others, talk respectfully to everyone, everyone. As Baba said, see everyone as number one child, everyone one who has been from different corners of the world, chosen child of Baba. Something very, very, we need to pay attention, and we follow our Baba, follow our Dadis, that how they loved. And Baba always said, Baba love is the Lord of poor. So maybe money-wise, some are rich, some are poor. But if there is a lot of money, but no one is there to cooperate or help, what you will do with money? Because people are important, right? Not the money. Yes, I'm not saying money is not needed, but if we always measure person because of what that person has, once person has honesty, has love, is obedient, is have that self-respect, then automatically the resources will grow. So never think respect has to be given based on what person has, but what person is. Because every soul, everyone's heart is touched by respect and love also. Of course, it is self-respect and love for others, and then you give respect to everyone. So Baba is saying that always remember how how did Baba choose you? What was the reason? Is it we completed bhakti? We did our completion of devotion. Is that the reason? I find two things. One is there was lot of internal deep love with the Creator. My parents, my friend, my guide. God is my guide. so deeply within. And secondly, love for service. I remember as soon as I was enough mature, as young adult, one thing I loved to help people, serve them, anyone. And actually, there was a time that our neighborhood was like a community, extended family. These days, you sometimes you don't know your next door who is staying there. But there was a time you knew everyone around. And also you want to tell them, let them know that, oh, I can help whenever you need. So love for service was really one of the things. And then I realized you serve, help someone physically, but that's very limited, right? How long and how far, how much. If somewhere they understand that they can create their fortune, once they understand about the soul is immortal and how they can create their fortune, it's not limited, no. All the time, anytime, they will continuously keep creating their fortune. So there was this pure feeling that when we give knowledge to others, their lives will improve forever. You know, there is a saying, you feed person a fish or you teach fishing. Right? So when we come to Baba, we immediately know sorrow, problems, poverty, whatever is there is because of the person's thinking, relationship, everything. But when there will be knowledge, connection with Baba, loveful, respectful relationship with everyone, once we have what we call knowledge of creator and creation. I remember some of the souls who could never think that they could be close to God. As soon as they came close to God, or they recognized God, and they knew that now I am child of God, everything changed for them, everything. Not only they were peaceful in mind, they were happy, but even in a physical way, they had abundance. So it is really, really important to look at everyone as number one and elevate the respect of everyone, which help them to elevate self-respect. I think that's the biggest charity we can do in any human life. Because that voice of yours, the drishti of yours of self-respect, voice and drishti of your respect for them, make them feel great, make them feel fortunate, make them feel that what they could be and what they are. So think about it and give everyone respect. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Avekti Parivar. So we'll do Avek Murli, Mama's Murli actually. We had wonderful day yesterday. It's Mama's Day, and we have some video for all of us to watch Mama's Murli. So welcome to Avekti Journey.
कोई मुरली मिस नहीं किया, क्योंकि मुरली में भले रोज पॉइंट्स तो वही आती है, परंतु ये कई कई तरीके नए होते ना कोई तरीका नया जरूर रोज की मुरली में से मिलेगा जो अटेंशन से। तो कोई तो समझेंगे तो बातें तो वही है, तो भाई मतलब यही है कि निर्विकारी रहो और परमात्मा को याद करो। हाँ बस वो दो अक्षर पकड़ लेते हैं, बी होली बी योगी, बस इनका मतलब यही है ना। वो तो अभी हम घर बैठे भी कर सकते हैं, परंतु नहीं, ये रोज जो पढ़ाई मिलती है उनमें तरीके मिलते हैं कहीं अच्छी तरह से। अपने वो बुद्धि में भी कभी बात अच्छी ठुस जाती है, पहले यहाँ भले सुनी होगी, परंतु कोई दिन ऐसा होगा कहेंगे आज मेरे बुद्धि में बैठी ये पॉइंट ऐसी है, हाँ तो ऐसा बैठेगा। और फिर दूसरे को समझाने का भी कई तरीके मिलते हैं। तो जो पूरा अच्छा नॉलेज के ऊपर अटेंशन देने वाले हैं वो सुनने को और सुनाने को पूरा ध्यान देंगे। देखो हम भी अभी 28 हम भी देखो बाबा की टेप नहीं सुनते, बोली सुनते अटेंशन, क्यों से कभी कभी कोई पॉइंट ऐसी अच्छी मिल जाती है जो दूसरों को समझाने के लिए काम में आती है। क्योंकि कई प्रकार के मनुष्य है ना, संस्कार है, कभी किसको कैसी बात जचेंगी लगेंगी तो तीर मारने का है। नहीं तो जो तीर प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, देखो गन लिया था ना, ये प्रैक्टिस होती है भाई, कहाँ निशान लगाना है तो कैसे वो निशान पर लगेगा, तो ये भी निशान मारना है कि इसके संस्कार में ये मेरा ज्ञान की कैसे निशान लगेगा, इसको तीर लगेगा। हाँ तो तीर लगाने की प्रैक्टिस है ना। अगर हमको प्रैक्टिस नहीं होगा हम मारेंगे तो उधर गोली चली जाएगी, हाँ उधर के बदली उधर चली जाएगी। हाँ नहीं, जिसको प्रैक्टिस होगी वो पूरा तीर मारेंगे, निशान मारेंगे। तो निशान मारने की भी प्रैक्टिस चाहिए ना, तो हमारा भी ये निशान मारना है ना। हाँ दूसरे को कोई के भी पॉइंट जचाना, हाँ तो ये भी प्रैक्टिस चाहिए। तो जितना जितना ज्ञान में चलेंगे तो दूसरे को पॉइंट समझाने का वो आएगा कि ये आदमी इस प्रकार का है, इसको इसी रख से पकड़ना चाहिए। क्योंकि हमको तो कल्याण करना है, हमको किसी को पकड़ करके कुछ और थोड़ी करना है। हम समझते बेचारी आत्मा का कल्याण हो जाए, नहीं तो बेचारा समझेगा कि नहीं कुछ नहीं आया बुद्धि में, कहेंगे कुछ नहीं यहाँ चला जाएगा। हाँ हमारा काम तो है नहीं, जहां तक हमसे हो सके उसको निशान मारना। तो हम अपने तन मन धन से हर हालत में कोशिश करेंगे। तो कोशिश करना अपना धर्म है, बाकी तो जिसका जितना तकदीर होगा वो तो अपना अपना हर एक बनाए। लेकिन हमारा तो काम है ना, हमारी मेहनत तो पूरी होनी चाहिए ना, नहीं तो हमारा क्या है आप लोगों से माथाकुटी करने की। हाँ हम कहें हमको बनना है ना, अच्छा हम बाबा की याद में बैठ जाते हैं। हाँ हम अपना जीवन पवित्र रखें, बाकी इनों की माथाकुटी हम क्यों करें। हाँ बैठ जाए, पर तो नहीं, ड्यूटी है, फर्ज है, मिली है चीज तो दूसरों को दान करना है, ये भी दान करना है ना। मनुष्य दान क्यों करते हैं। हाँ नहीं वो कहते बस हम ही यहाँ खाते रहे, नहीं ये भी दान करना है ना दूसरों को। तो ये भी शौक होना चाहिए कि दूसरे आत्मा को बनाए। इसलिए बाबा हमें इस मुरली में कहते हैं ना, यहाँ शौक रखो, रोज 5-7 को ये कथा सुनाओ, ये भी प्रैक्टिस होनी चाहिए। 5-7 को कथा सुनो, जैसे ब्राह्मण लोग होते हैं ना, जाएंगे 5-7 घर में कथा करेंगे। हाँ तो ये भी हमको रोज 5-7 कम से कम एक तो बड़ा रोज करो। हाँ कम से कम एक को कथा जरूर सुनाओ रोज, यानी एक को अपना बनाओ। तो ऐसा भी अगर कोई नेम रखे नहीं, जैसे सुबह को रोज कोई नेमी होते हैं ना, भक्ति मार्ग में पाठ करते हैं, कोई पूजन करते हैं ना, तो अपना भी पाठ कौन सा है, ये पाठ है ना जो हम सुन रहे हैं, ये पाठ दूसरों को पढ़ाना है। बाकी खाली पुस्तक के शास्त्र लेकर करके यहाँ बड़े बड़े आवाजों से खाली बैठ करके यहाँ पढ़ने की थोड़ी बात है। हाँ नहीं, ये है कि सच्चा बच्चा किसको सत्यनारायण की कथा सुना के उनको सच नर से नारायण बनाना, तो सबसे श्रेष्ठ कथा हो गई। प्रैक्टिकल में किस नर को नारायण बनाना, किस नारी को लक्ष्मी बनाना, हाँ उस स्टेटस में ले आना, ये है सबसे ऊंचा सच्ची कथा। तो ये रोज कम से कम एक को तो सुनानी चाहिए और बनाना चाहिए। तो ऐसी कोशिश रखने की चाहिए, ये भी शौक है। तो ऐसे करने वाले अपना भी उन्नति करेंगे, दूसरों का भी उन्नति करेंगे।
तेरा अनुपम ज्ञान, तेरे गुण तेरी पहचान, तुम हो मम्मा उच्च महान।
Om Shanti Vikti Parivar. So tomorrow is Monday and our schedule from Amritula 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Evening meditation will start at 6 p.m. followed by Hindi series, meditation commentary by Didi, live English series and Avikti journey. So now we'll do our Avik Murli. Welcome to Avikti journey. Avik Murli is from 1969, speaking to the heart of an angel.
Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli, 5th of March 1971. The unique stamp of the bhatti. Today, Babdada is seeing two things on each one's forehead. What are they? One is the fortune, and the other is the suhag, the symbol of marriage, not being widowed. Baba is seeing both these things. Having come to this bhatti, are you able to see and recognize your fortune and the symbol of your marriage very clearly? Are you able to see the star of fortune shining on your forehead? You received in the bhatti the mirror through which you are able to see your fortune and the symbol of your marriage. To come into the bhatti means to attain two things. What are these two things? Today, Baba has come to meet those who are in a bhatti. So Baba will give them their paper. What are the two main things that you receive? Each one gave a different answer. What each of you spoke of was very good. Because if the mothers are able to relate even this much, they can do a lot of service. So you received these two things in the bhatti, and you must take them back with you when you return home. Firstly, you have received the mirror to be able to see yourself. And secondly, you have received yoga, that is the orb of remembrance. What globe will be placed in the hands of those who constantly keep the orb of light in their hands, which is also shown in a picture as the memorial of all of you. In the picture of Krishna, he is shown holding the globe of the world. Is he not? So the orb of light means that you must constantly remain in the image of light. By becoming an orb of light, you will be able to claim the globe of the kingdom of the world. So, you are now orbs of light, and in the future, you will have the globe of the kingdom. So, firstly, you received the mirror in this bhatti, and secondly, you received the gift of the orb of light in order to make your pilgrimage of remembrance constantly elevated. You must take both these gifts back home with you. You must not leave them behind here. If you take both these gifts back with you and constantly keep them with you, what will you become? You have composed a song in praise of the Father, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, Shiva, the truth, the benefactor, and the beautiful God. In the same way, all of you will also become master, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. And through this mirror, you will be able to have a vision of truth and real beauty. So, have you made your image like that? This is why you have come to this bhatti, is it not? Have you surrendered your Lokik awareness in this bhatti? Due to the influence of a Lokik attitude or vision and the awareness of Lokik relations and Lokik codes of conduct and the Lokik customs and systems, you will not forget your alokik love and alokik systems, will you? Have you firmly stamped yourself with alokik love and the alokik customs and systems? Have you stamped yourself with this so firmly that no matter how much someone tries to erase it, it cannot be erased? Those who have stamped themselves so firmly, raise your hands. Be careful. You will receive a very difficult paper from the Lokik customs and systems. Some of you have not raised your hands. Perhaps you are thinking of maintaining your own safety. However, your safety lies in maintaining your courage, and you will receive help to the extent you maintain courage. If you have doubts in your intellect beforehand, you will definitely be defeated. Why do you have some doubt in yourself that perhaps you will fail? Why don't you think that you will definitely gain victory? You are victorious jewels, are you not? So why you must never create doubts in yourself when making effort? When you have doubts in your intellect, you become defeated. Your own doubtful thoughts do not allow you to become a conqueror of Maya. Acha, to be continued. Om Shanti.
Be one with elevated self-respect and continue to give regard to everyone. Direct child of the Father, number one child. According to the present time, Bap Dada constantly wants to see each child in the self-respect of being stable and concentrated. The first self-respect is You have become a direct child of the Father, whom you have been remembering. You are the number one child. Bap Dada selected you children out of multi-millions from everywhere and made you belong to Him. The Father selected you directly from the 5 continents and made you belong to Him. Therefore, constantly remain in this self-respect.
श्रेष्ठ स्वमानधारी सम्मान दाता बनो। बाप के डायरेक्ट बच्चे, नंबर 1 संतान। बाप दादा वर्तमान समय के प्रमाण हर बच्चे को एकाग्रता के रूप में स्वमानधारी स्वरूप में सदा देखने चाहते हैं। सबसे पहला स्वमान है जिस बाप को याद करते रहे। उनके डायरेक्ट बच्चे बने हो, नंबर 1 संतान हो। बाप दादा ने आप कोटों में से कोई बच्चों को कहां कहां से चुनकर अपना बना लिया। पांच ही खंडों से चुनकर डायरेक्ट बाप ने अपना बना लिया। तो इसी स्वमान में सदा रहो। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti, everyone.